Hey everybody, it is Mickey and I am still in Zion National Park, and right now I am doing the Sand Bench Trail, which is actually a little loop that goes off to the south. The Sand Bench Trail also goes up toward the Emerald Pools, but I am just going to stick to this little loop. It's about 3 miles or so and should be a really pretty hike. I know nothing about it, never done it before, so let's check it out. Okay, so as you saw, I am climbing up below the Court of the Patriarch. It's a very incredible view. And a lot of this trail already feels very sandy, so it's not as easy walking as your standard trail. Nothing terribly intense yet, but the loose sand makes it a little bit more difficult to walk up. But this view already is phenomenal. Okay, so as you can see, there are wild turkeys in Zion. They are kind of spread out a lot over the southwest and southern Utah, and even Arizona. I've seen them down there too. But I did just start the actual loop, so heading into a little cottonwood forest now, and we'll see what other surprises are on this trail. Okay, so I see what I did there. I did not actually start the loop when I said I did. That was just the junction with the other part of the Sand Bench Trail that goes over to the Emerald Pools. So, according to that sign, I officially just started the loop. And for no reason whatsoever, I went clockwise. So, we're going to see what clockwise goes. So far, this hike is a little steeper than I was expecting. There's a decent bit of climbing. It's not a lot, but there has been a bit more than I thought there would be. That's why you always do your research. But I will keep seeing where this goes and see where it takes us. On one hand, I wouldn't mind some views. On the other hand, I'm also loving this juniper forest. It just smells amazing, and it's so peaceful and calm. Can't really help but love it. And really this is kind of growing on me, because when you think of Zion, you think of all the slick rock, you think of Angel's Landing, you think of, you know, all the other big features, the canyons, mostly the rocks. So to have this nice kind of just quiet hike through the forest is really quite pleasant, and not a ton of road noise. I've heard a little bit from time to time, but for the most part just dead quiet in the best way possible. So yeah, it's growing on me, because you're sort of seeing this other side of Zion that you don't really get to see very much or hear about. So I'm digging it. Well, this was a wow moment. I was expecting views, but I didn't even realize I had come this high. So, wow, this is pretty spectacular, and loving this trail right now. It is quiet, doesn't get a whole lot of traffic, and you get things like this along with a secluded, quiet juniper forest. Win-win. Okay, so after that vista, still climbing a little bit, kind of gradually, but noticeably, and assuming I'm gonna get to the other side of the loop pretty soon here. So I don't think there's much more of it left before I start winding back around, but looks like another incredible vista. Definitely another gorgeous view, but I actually preferred the one back there a little bit more, but still had to stop and admire because it was pretty spectacular. So I'm gonna keep going, see how much farther this loop goes, and just keep enjoying the views. Okay, so the trail is starting to feel a little different, still in the juniper forest, but it is kind of veering away from the main canyon area where all the vistas and viewpoints were. Don't hear the creek or anything like that anymore either, and have started to descend. So it's definitely taken on a different character, and yeah, we'll see what happens. another amazing viewpoint. You can see all the way out of the canyon down toward the campground of the visitor center. And I am not going to linger too long. It is starting to get a little late. I mean, it's not a ton of distance left, but still, I don't want to be caught out here too late. But yeah, still a beautiful hike. Really digging it. And the end of this loop cannot be much farther now. Okay, I think I am on the other side of the loop because I am now heading toward the giant cliffs. So, finally, it is getting colder as I get farther into the shade and also descend more into this little side canyon. And also, it's getting a lot more wooded. The vegetation's getting thicker. There's a lot more out here. And it's getting a lot quieter, which I always like. So this is turning into a really beautiful and peaceful hike with some views, which are admittedly back there, but still, I'm going to keep going and try to pick up my pace a little bit. The sand has been slowing me down a little bit more than I thought it would. So, because there's a lot more of it than I thought there would be. So there's a lot of sand, so if you're doing this hike, it's clocked at about 3.5 miles, which the signs say. I'll let you know what I log, which shouldn't be too far off. But if you think you can do 3.5 miles in X amount of hours, be sure to account for sand. There is a lot of it, and it will slow you down, so just be prepared for that. So the trail did make a pretty steady uphill climb to get to that view I just showed. And it's not super challenging, but they're going up in a lot of loose sand. And so that makes it a little bit extra challenging. I don't know if this would be better counterclockwise or clockwise. I am doing this loop clockwise. So, I mean, having that view to walk down into, if you're going counterclockwise, could be really nice. But yeah, to each their own. I am still going uphill gradually, and I imagine I'm going to top out here at some point before heading down to close out the loop. So as y'all could see, I closed out the loop just a little bit ago, and I am making my way out. I'm back into this early part where there's some cottonwoods before I went deep into the forest, and so not really much different. So I couldn't really tell if going clockwise or counterclockwise is going to have any impact on the elevation change. Either way, you're going to make it. So yeah, but all around, a stunning and unexpectedly beautiful hike, which, I mean, should know better. If you're going to go for a hike, it's probably going to be beautiful because it's nature. But yeah, I'm a little worried because I do feel some shin splints coming on, and I played the lottery today, not that one, for Angel's Landing. So I'm going to find out in a little bit if I won the lottery to go hike Angel's Landing. But of course, if I have shin splints, I might rest up and focus on some more roadside photography activities, birding, things like that. So we'll see. But anyway, hopefully I can sleep it off and it'll be fine in the morning. That happens, right? So yeah, I have closed out this loop. I'm on my way back. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Any questions or comments, definitely drop them down below, and I will see y'all next time. Happy trails.